Yo guys, what's up again? I figured I'd throw up a little bonus video this weekend. And I got 3 gun games here for you guys. All winning ones. Took me a bit. I played, I think, 5 or 6 games. I want to say 6 because each recording I had, it was a loss, then a win, a loss, then a win, a loss, then a win. But I cut out the losses for you guys because I don't know if you want to see those. I was struggling. There's some other pretty good players in the lobby, so they were giving me a run for my money. But I figured the 3 games I did win were pretty interesting, so we have that. This first game is on Terminal, as was my Deatomizer Strike. When this map first came out, I despised it. I hated it. I couldn't get the flow of the map. But now it's one of my favorite maps in the game. I always seem to do pretty well here, no matter really like what I use or how I want to play, different styles and stuff. Right here, that was just a jumble that I was not expecting. That guy coming out of that back room, was not expecting that. But I have a nice little double kill right there. And then that guy guns me down. But for these 3, I figured I'd talk about a couple just things I had to get off, or tell you guys about. One of them is a current event that I recently just read about, and I thought it was interesting because I enjoy computers, and I want to build my own gaming rig soon, gaming/editing for better software and hardware to use. Not software, I guess that's hardware. But for the current event, it is a supercomputer, a Chinese supercomputer, and it's kind of funny because China only started producing processing chips in 2001, so they've only been in the game for 16 years. And they have the most powerful supercomputer in the world to date. And it's called this. I'm sorry if I butcher this, and any of you guys do probably know how to say this. I do not, so I'm going to try my best. But it's called the Sunway Tailite. I'm not really sure. I apologize, but it's rocking 41,000 processing chips through the whole thing. 41,000 for each chip. I don't know what it is exactly. If it's dual core, quad core, hex core, whatever. But even if they were single cores, that's still 41,000 processing cores. It can run 93 quadrillion process. I've lost the word for it. 93 quadrillion cycles a second. Not necessarily teraflops, but I guess just it can update itself 93 quadrillion times a second because of the processing power. Which that is, I broke it down because quadrillion is, I don't even know exactly how many zeros that has, but billion has 9 zeros, I believe. 8 I think. I'm not sure, but there's 93 million billion in a quadrillion, and 93 quadrillion. Sorry if that's hard to follow. So there's 93 million groups of a billion in 93 quadrillion.
Mission
Hopefully
success.
That's a little better,
Diagnostics.
easier to follow. But this supercomputer is actually twice as fast as the next supercomputer, the one that's in second place, which also happens to be Chinese. So that's pretty interesting that they're rocking right now the 2 fastest supercomputers in the world. What is that stuff used for? What would they use that for? Well, it's really, it's not for gaming, even though that'd probably be some pretty good graphics if it could. But they use it to crunch complicated data,
Fire on all motion
such as weather, tactics, just stuff that requires a lot of numbers and just a lot of data. But so for, like I said, weathers, it can predict weather patterns over decades using algorithms, which is kind of ridiculous. But it gives us, I feel, if they're using it for this, a good time frame for possible hurricanes, bad weather storms, and stuff like that. I got that cheeky kill on that AFK guy. I kind of got that. But I'm not too good at sniping, so using him for that sniper kill, I was a little more okay with. But yeah, so they can predict, hopefully, hurricanes, tropical storms, stuff that in the past have claimed lives and just created a lot of damage. So hopefully they can get that stuff figured out when it's going to happen and prepare for it better. They have to evacuate or whatever they have to do. That's really the only current event I want to talk to you about. But I think I'm gonna, occasional videos, I'm just gonna look at tech news, current events, stuff like that, and throw it in, just because it interests me, and I feel like some of you guys might find some interest in it too. And if you guys know any cool tech current events, stuff like that, want to send me a link to it, and maybe that'll be the one I throw in the video here or there. But there's that. Next, I said I was playing Gun Game. This map I also really enjoy. I don't know why, I just really like the left side right here where I am. I like that left side of the map. And Gun Game, I play hardcore normally, so playing the core, extra bullets to kill, just struggle sometimes. I'll end up stop shooting them before like they die and turn and have to turn back to do the finishing shots, or they'll end up killing me. And then when it comes to throwing knives, I'm just atrocious. I get lucky here and there, but I cannot do it. I couldn't kill that guy. I AFK ended the game, couldn't do it. But I'm just bad at throwing knives. You're about to see me run around and chase people down with throwing knives. And it's just the aim, I guess, and I try to get, kind of cool ones where I don't, following them for a while and taking a while. See, I could have killed him, too. Actually, no, I didn't even have a throwing knife, so I couldn't have. But I wouldn't have killed him because I feel like there's a little bit of a integrity on AFK, a game-ending kill, so I couldn't use the throwing knife on him. That one was close, though. That would have been a nice, pretty good distance. I don't know how that one didn't hit. Maybe it's just me, but that looked like it was hitting for me. Another note, I enjoy gun games. I have only ever had one perfect game, though. And it was while I was at college. I remember it very vividly. I was sitting in my room with two of my friends, and we just cycling through every other game, or one of us would play a game, hand it off, they would play a game, hand it off. Just listening to music, so I wasn't sound horn or anything like that. I was handed the controller. I do not remember the map, but I remember it was intense. I was almost shaking at the end, but when I finally got that last throwing knife kill, I was 18-0, and I remember just tossing my controller to my friend, standing up, and walking out of the room, because we stayed up all night playing games and stuff like that. Ended up prestiging that night, but that's besides the point. I remember I just tossed him the controller, left the room, and went to go and make breakfast, because it was about 7 in the morning now, just staying up all night. And we were talking about it, making it, but we were all just kind of lazy and a little bit tired. None of us wanted to get up and go start it. So after that, I figured it was a good time to just
Good job. The commander
all right,
will be pleased.
it's time to go make breakfast. So that's what I did. Okay, I took a quick pause there, paused my recording, because I talked a little faster than I expected, so I ran out of stuff to talk about. But I figured out what to talk about now for this last game, and
You are on your own.
when I fall asleep, I watch Netflix. I need that background noise. It's just a necessity, I guess, for me. It's a bad habit I got into where it's hard for me to fall asleep without that background noise, even though I'm not really watching it. But I usually do end up going back to the videos or the episodes I just listened to and rewatching it. So I was gonna talk about some of the things I watched on Netflix. And if you guys are interested in them, or if they sound interesting to you, I definitely recommend checking them out. Because I enjoyed it, and I'm sure you guys will too. And then also, if you guys have any that I don't list off that you think I would enjoy, throw them down in the comments, and I'll definitely give them a try once I finish my current show, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It is just an amazing show, I think. Also, just because I'm a Marvel fan, as I said before, but the show just keeps getting crazier and crazier, and it's so entertaining, I think. Just one after another things, and it's cool because it's not your Avengers, where everyone's like these super crazy badasses that have like these powers or stuff like that. It's more the tactical teams and forces that go in to deal with people such as that, contain them, and contain a lot of alien technology in this, because you know, if you've watched the Avengers movies, the Battle of New York, this show actually starts taking place almost right after that. Pretty much right after that movie. So it's interesting if you watch all the movies to then watch this. And then hopefully when, I believe Infinity Wars is going to be coming next, when that comes out, to see if this show, the movie, relate anyhow, if there's like some parts, even if they use one scene they shot in the show for the movie, like an important part or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. But with what Infinity Wars is about, I don't see that happening too much. But I am interested in how they would throw Guardians of the Galaxy and then like the Avengers together. That's gonna be a weird combo, I feel. But back to Netflix. What else have I watched? Orange is the New Black. That's a good drama. I'd call it a drama. Not really an action, but it's a good drama. 13 Reasons. That's actually, I still have to finish that, but that's another good story-driven show. It's kind of dark a little bit here and there, but it's altogether very well written and played out. I enjoy it. The show I just got finished with. The name is escaping me right now. So I will tell you guys. That 70s show. There we go. That is one of my favorite shows I have ever seen. I think it is hilarious. I can't say that it portrays the 70s accurately because I don't really know. I wasn't in the 70s to know. But the show is hilarious. The circles they have is one of the best parts. And if you guys are familiar with the show, my favorite character is Leo. And there we go. I actually just finished up that last win. So I'm gonna head off while this final kill cam plays. Thank you guys for watching, though. Comment if you'd like. I would like you to.
Mission
But
accomplished.
see ya.
Well done.
Peace and love to you all.